Can magnesium reduce the risk of diabetes? Can it improve insulin resistance? Can magnesium lower heart disease risk? Reduce your chance of a heart attack? Can it improve bone health? In this video, I'll cover all scientific evidence about magnesium. I'll also discuss low magnesium symptoms and supplement differences. Everything about magnesium backed by science. Many videos just share opinions, not this one. I won't give my opinion, only what science shows about magnesium. That's what matters, not my theories, but scientific studies. First, understand that magnesium is vital for life. You need magnesium to survive. Magnesium is involved in over 300 reactions, so magnesium is extremely important. We're very familiar with magnesium's role in muscle contraction. It works with calcium in both contraction and relaxation. Calcium is more involved in contraction, magnesium in relaxation. Magnesium is also crucial for heart function and heartbeats. Your heart needs magnesium to function properly. Magnesium is vital for brain health and gut function too. We need it to survive, plain and simple. Do you know your daily magnesium needs and where to find it? Is it only available through supplements? Well, you need about 300 to 400 milligrams daily. Some say 300 milligrams for women, 400 milligrams for men, but that range is generally sufficient. Where can we get magnesium from our diet? Well, dairy products are a good source. And contrary to belief, milk isn't inflammatory. Milk is healthy if you have no restrictions. If you're not lactose intolerant or allergic to milk protein, for instance, or even if you don't have any sensitivity. If you're not in these groups, milk can be very beneficial for your health. Besides milk, nuts are also a good source of magnesium. Dark leafy greens like lettuce and arugula are rich in magnesium too. Seeds are another source of magnesium. Pumpkin, sunflower, chia, and flax seeds are all magnesium-rich options I like. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines also contain magnesium. Many foods provide the magnesium you need in a balanced diet. Lentils and beans also have magnesium to support your body's processes. Many videos claim these foods lack magnesium due to soil issues, but large studies haven't found this, okay? Some areas with poor or contaminated soil might, but it's not widespread. Got it? Most people with a diet including some foods I mentioned, not all, just some, won't have magnesium deficiency. That's the majority. Why is this deficiency so trendy? Because many people, as I see in my office when I ask about their diet, it's very common for people to eat only processed, ultra-processed foods. I only eat boxed burgers, cookies, chips. This is common, which is why these deficiencies, not just magnesium, start to appear. This isn't uncommon, even in teens and kids. They're increasingly facing vitamin, mineral, and hormonal imbalances, which can affect their overall health. We know that a poor diet, lacking the nutrients I mentioned, and high in processed foods increases deficiencies, including various vitamin shortages. Magnesium deficiency is becoming more common due to what I just explained. Now, how can we tell if blood magnesium levels are low? What are the signs and symptoms? Can a blood magnesium test accurately assess this? The answer is no. Blood magnesium tests aren't 100% reliable, as most magnesium is inside cells. We call this intracellular, so we can't measure it very accurately with this test. What are the signs and symptoms of low magnesium? As magnesium affects muscle contraction, symptoms include cramps, weakness, and fatigue. Muscle weakness is most common, but headaches and sleep changes can occur too. Some report insomnia and irritability with magnesium deficiency. You've seen that magnesium plays a role in these reactions. Cardiac arrhythmias. People with magnesium deficiency often experience astraxystole, that feeling of heart palpitations. Have you felt that before? Magnesium deficiency can also increase the frequency of certain cardiac arrhythmias. Digestive issues can also occur with magnesium deficiency. Tingling and numbness in limbs are common symptoms of magnesium deficiency. Now, can supplementation really help? Can it lower heart attack and diabetes risk? Can magnesium supplements improve insulin resistance? Let's explore where this idea came from and if it's true in certain cases. Many magnesium studies are observational. What does that mean? They observe populations and compare high and low magnesium intake groups. In this observational study, which has some flaws I'll explain later, it was found that people who consume more magnesium had a 32% lower risk of developing diabetes, lower heart risk, and better bone health. Several studies were then conducted to confirm this hypothesis. If we actually do a study and compare groups, will this happen? Will it improve? And the answer is no, it didn't improve. So there's no robust scientific evidence for me to confidently say that magnesium supplementation would be beneficial. But why did this happen in the observational study? Did you notice the sources of magnesium? Grains like chia, flax, fruits, veggies, whole grains, lettuce, arugula. People with healthier diets will have sufficient magnesium intake. So you can already tell that the benefits come from a healthy diet, not from magnesium alone. If you just take magnesium, you won't get these benefits. Why? It comes with other things, like fiber, for example. You've seen chia's benefits, blood sugar control, and gut health, which I often mention. These studies didn't hold up when we applied methods to prove magnesium supplementation works. What we know is that a diet rich in fruits, veggies, and grains, as well as good proteins like fish, can boost heart and bone health, not supplements alone. Deficiencies occur when we eat ultra-processed foods with added sugars. So no, magnesium supplements aren't generally beneficial. Only those with a real magnesium deficiency will benefit. In some cases of absorption deficiency, doctors may prescribe magnesium individually. I always prefer to recommend a healthy lifestyle before suggesting any supplements. This prompted me to make this video. Why? Because I had a patient who was taking 3 different types of magnesium. Now I'll discuss the differences and if this really makes sense. There's also a specific indication for magnesium. I won't be unfair to magnesium as studies show it can help with primary hyperoxaluria. What's that? It's when a patient absorbs too much oxalate and excretes high levels in urine. This can lead to kidney stones. In this case, magnesium supplementation can be beneficial. Interesting, isn't it? You often ask about magnesium for kidneys. I want to stress that excess magnesium can also be harmful. Don't buy into the idea that if it doesn't help, at least it won't hurt. I've heard this many times, but many supplements can be dangerous. Magnesium is one example. Excess can affect heart function and muscle contractions. It can also cause gastrointestinal issues like diarrhea. Now let's discuss the types of magnesium. Is there any difference between them? Yes, there is. And it's mainly in how well they're absorbed. We know the body absorbs magnesium citrate and chelated magnesium better. There are others like magnesium taurate, dimalate, and oxide. So there are many types, but it doesn't make sense to take 3 kinds, like taking taurate to wake up and dimalate to sleep. It doesn't make much sense. There's little science behind it and it won't benefit you. Remember, magnesium supplements shouldn't exceed 300-400 milligrams, which is the recommended daily intake. Usually 200 to 400 milligrams is enough for cases with proven deficiency, as I mentioned for this magnesium indication. It's important to note that people with weak kidneys or kidney failure need to be extra careful with magnesium as they have a higher risk of complications, especially when taking supplements. The body may not handle it well in these cases. Other side effects like breathing difficulties can also occur, so always prioritize a balanced diet rich in veggies, seeds, and the foods I mentioned before considering any supplements. Some supplements can really help, but most people won't benefit from magnesium supplements. Be wary of supplements promising miracle cures with just one nutrient. That's simply not true. As you can see, when we look at serious studies, scientific evidence shows what works and what doesn't. Did you enjoy this video? On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate it? If it's a 10, I'll make more videos like this. Also, let me know which city or part of the world you're watching from. Do you have any questions? Share your experience here too. Have you taken magnesium before? What did you feel? Any benefits or side effects? Your input is valuable for others to read and relate to. It's important that people can identify with these experiences. Share your story in the comments. Now, I'd like to suggest a video where I discuss vitamin B12. Did you know that many people might be deficient in vitamin B12? Unlike magnesium, B12 has unique properties and many signs of deficiency. I explain more about it in this video. I'm sure you'll find it interesting. Take care and see you next time.